Hey, how y'all doing? This is Say It Again podcast sports edition, where we're about to cover the wild card weekend of the NFL. So our sports editions are just going to be about current things going in the sports world: boxing, football, basketball, hockey, golf, any type of tennis, the World Cup, soccer, any type of sport that we want to cover or that y'all want to hear us cover. So let's get into it, man. Got Super Wild Card weekend. I'm kind of little down because
Super
my
Wild
Saints.
Card weekend.
Yeah, Super
That's Wild. I know that's what it's being touted as, the Super Wild Card weekend. Yeah,
I got a game Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So
yeah, I'm fucking with
kind of sad. Kind of sad we get into the end of football season, but a little upset that the Saints didn't make the playoffs. But let's get straight into it, man. The first game we got here, we have the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Who you got?
January Joe, baby. You already know. I'm telling you, some guys just got that. Let me tell you, first off, I like the Browns. I like stories. I think we all do in our own way. There's certain things that may attract you to why you like a team or why you like a player or something like that. So in this case, I'm not a fan of Cleveland or anything. I ain't no real Cleveland Browns fan. I ain't no real Super Joe Flacco fan. But the formula of what has transpired over time with Cleveland, the fact that they dumped all their money on Deshaun Watson, guaranteed deal, and he's not being able to perform up to his standards. And then you got Joe Flacco, who was, after he's playing for the Jets, they let him go. And it's like, this man's sitting on the couch. And Cleveland calls him up and is like, hey, man, you available? At least just come play a couple games for us. Maybe we might do something, might not do something. And next thing you know, you got Joe playing like it's back 2012 again, and he playing for Baltimore. I just like that has happened, that combination. So I'm riding with Joe. I'm riding with January Joe over the Houston Texans. I think they're a better team that can get it done. Cleveland has put parts around what they thought was going to be Deshaun Watson to have a good team, which is why they dumped all that money on him. But essentially, I'm also liking the Texans, man. I like me some C.J. Stroud. Your boy's doing this thing as a rookie. Undoubtedly should be, in my opinion, front runner for Rookie of the Year. I know a lot of guys high on Paducah for the Rams. I know a lot of people like him. But I just can't deny a young quarterback coming in after this, being a second overall pick and immediately turning a franchise like that into a playoff team after 1 year. So I like them. I like them. They got something for me. But if I got to pick who I think's going to win and who I would like to win, I'm riding with the Cleveland Browns, baby.
Yeah,
January Joe.
C.J. Stroud definitely rookie of the year. I don't care about no Puka Natua or whatever you talking about.
Yeah, hey, man was balling. He got a case too. I mean, I told you I like C.J. Stroud, but the man got a case.
No. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to. Anyways,
when you breaking records at your position and you're a rookie, you are in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. Anyway, I don't want to hear that. He in the conversation.
Anyway,
that type of silly shit make me want to pull for Paducah to win over C.J. Stroud just to shut y'all's asses up. But yes, my vote would still go to C.J. Stroud.
Anyways, I'm going with the Browns because fuck the Houston Texans and fuck the Los Angeles Rams. That's why I ain't going for Puka. I can't go for Puka Natua.
Nah, fuck the Rams too.
I hate the Rams. So the reason why I say what I said, because I hate the Rams worse than I hate the Texans.
The Houston Texans,
So I don't hate. So I'm going with the Browns. Joe Fluco, go ahead and fluke your way to the next round. Had to get that in the
January Joe. Got the most road wins in the playoffs in history.
So we both going with the Cleveland Browns for that game. All right. Yeah. Our nightcap for Saturday, tomorrow night, we have the Dolphins versus the Chiefs. Who you got?
My heart wants Miami to win.
Man, who you got, man?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, my heart wants Miami to win.
Make a decision.
Because I don't want Kansas City's my least favorite team in the playoffs. I don't want out of all 14 teams, I want them to win the Super Bowl the least. I hope they lose. So my heart wants
you don't like my homeboy?
Nah. I don't.
Travis Swift? Travis Swift? A Swift Travis? Man, I love me some Taylor Swift.
Not at all. Okay,
I love me some Taylor Swift.
I like me some. I don't know. I could do without Taylor Swift. That she got that one song that I really really love. That's it. That besides that one song. So, but no. So I want Miami to win the game, but my head is just telling me that Miami been like fraud in their way all year. They not beating no real teams, and when it came time for them to beat real teams, they didn't step up to the plate. My heart wants Miami. My head tells me Kansas City. Give me Kansas City for the dub.
Okay. So AG got Kansas City.
Yeah.
All right. KG, the kid's gonna go with since Miami has to go on a road, and I think they really since
And you
Miami
see,
has to,
and you see, it's about to be -27 with a wind
it's
chill.
gonna be. Oh my goodness! Yeah,
Yeah,
Kansas
I
City.
said that. You heard that right. -27 with the wind chill.
Hey, Big Red, big Andy Reid taking this one. So
Yeah.
I'm going with the Chiefs too. So far we both going with the Browns and we both going with the Chiefs. Now Sunday, January 14th, we have the next game. We have Pittsburgh versus the Buffalo Bills.
Them Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers versus the Bills. Who you got?
You know, one of them situations with Miami. If I had my choice,
Fuck Josh Allen.
Give me Pittsburgh for the win. If I had my choice, my way, who I would like to see. But hey, sometimes money you don't make money off emotions. Okay, so
Okay.
Point being, if we're gambling, man, I think Buffalo is playing good football at the right time. Started off real slow. Shit was really not working for him. But I do gotta say, Buffalo has turned it around, playing some good football. Give me Buffalo this round. They'll beat Pittsburgh.
All right. So Buffalo. So you taking Buffalo. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Gucci. I had to go. Steelers are not a good football team.
Nah, they back
Plain and simple. Yeah, they're not a good football team. So Buffalo should take this one handedly if Josh Allen don't screw up. Josh Allen is very overrated in my opinion. I don't understand the hype. Don't understand putting him up to the guy. He turns the ball over. He hasn't done it yet. So I give you that. Buffalo should win this game. They are, I can say, the better team. But hey, any given Sunday is any given Sunday.
Touche.
All right. Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas motherfucking Cowboys. Who you? Here we go, boys, baby. We back. Here we go. Dak Prescott. Here we go. So who you got? Who you got out of Green Bay and Dallas?
Just we gonna keep riding this. I like the Jordan Love story, coming in, sat behind Aaron Rodgers. Him coming in, doing this thing, looks good doing it. I just don't think Green Bay is going to be enough for Dallas at home in the first round. The pressure ain't going to be put on Dallas too much. Dak been playing pretty good. Got to give him that. The time ain't come yet. Stephen A. and even then, like they always say, it will, just give it time. Just give it time. It's going to happen to the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think it's going to happen Super Wildcard Weekend. Give me Dallas over Green Bay.
AG has Dallas. Ooh, this is a tough one for me because I got a feeling Green Bay's going to take it. Because what can go wrong will go wrong.
It's only a matter of time for the Cowboys.
It's only a matter of time. And I'm still pissed off that the Green Bay Packers came back from 17-0. Jordan Love was down 17-0 to the Saints and came back and won.
Yeah. And that's our own fucking fault.
Yeah, that's our own fault. So with that being said, he's shown me a little something. He's shown me that he can do it. And the fact that he sat on the bench for about 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, he might be able to pull this off. And if he pulls this off, it'll be the biggest story in sports. So I'm going to go Green Bay Sunday. I'm going to go Green Bay. KG's going to go. The kid's going to go Green Bay. So that's what we differ. Our first game we differ is Green Bay versus the Cowboys. Now we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the Detroit Lions.
Does it get any fucking worse than that? Excuse the French, people.
I would have to
the
agree.
French.
Fuck. Both teams just
Yeah, can they both lose? Ooh,
You can't.
no, I
I
guess
wish it
not.
could be a draw. Because
Can't even
Jared
be a tie.
don't
Can't
like
even be a
Jared
tie.
Goff, don't like Matthew Stafford. That's a good story though, Matthew. Because to put
It
it like
is.
this, it's actually a great story. So is the Kansas City, but I think this one's slight better because I think these two teams are closer. Like the matchup is better to me than Kansas City and Miami. I don't could be only reason because I don't like Tua. I think Tua is he's an overrated. Like I don't like left-handed quarterbacks. So I think left-handed. Like old boy say, I don't want my quarterback left-handed. I don't want my quarterback under 6 feet, and I don't want him over 6'7", 6'6", 6'7". So who you got? Who you got out of the Rams in Detroit, man? And those are tough one, but who you got?
Man, I want Hart wants both of them to lose just on paper. Who I think should come out and win the game. Detroit. I think Detroit's playing a little bit better football. They kind of tough game against Dallas, and they bounce back. But there's a few things here and there that the Rams just can't seem to get right. No matter how much success they happen to have when they first got Matthew Stafford. Glad they got that out the way because I mean now Matthew Stafford, even though they're gonna tell you he's been battling a couple injuries, he just ain't been looking like he could possibly look back to old Detroit. And I'm just not a fan of what Goff did, bitching the other day with the Dallas Cowboy calls, knowing he's benefited, shit like that. So I hope they both lose. I think that Detroit will scrape out with a victory.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go with my heart wants Detroit to win, hands down. But I think Detroit's a little flawed. So I'm gonna go Rams because of experience. McVay don't like. I mean, he's cool as a coach, young coach. I like that.
Yeah.
But I don't like the Rams. But again, my heart it want Detroit to kill the Rams.
It's definitely a good factor. But what I tell you, what I think is going to be very hard to overcome is this is Detroit Lions' first home playoff game. That crowd's going to be
that's fine.
electric.
But Detroit has
Anzalone. And
Listen,
the energy's just going to be there.
Detroit has Anzalone. He used to play for the Saints. They used to dog him as a linebacker when he was playing and when he would go in. So I don't like him at all. So Detroit has some Saints players that I didn't like, and the other teams would destroy. So I'm gonna just go with Rams because of experience, and Matthew Stafford has to win this game. And even though they won a Super Bowl, so they solidified the trade. I just think that Matthew Stafford was a reason why they couldn't win, rather than he was in a bad place. Because if Jared Goff can then take this team to a conference championship, beat them, that trade may end up being even. You know what I mean? Or
yeah, pretty. Yeah.
But, I mean, time would tell. Time would tell. But I'm gonna go with the Rams, even though that hurts my heart. And then the next game, even only if Tom Brady was playing, we have Philadelphia versus Tampa Bay.
Woo! I like Philly on both sides of this coin.
Philly's playing in Tampa.
Correct. I still like Philly on both sides of this coin. I think Philly's the better team. They've been in a little rut lately. Guess got to shake out. We know what they're capable of. They Super Bowl talent. They wasn't 11-1 at one point. So they
10-1.
10-1. Give it take level week, something like that. You riding high. You capitalizing on your Super Bowl appearance last year. Then all of a sudden they seem to be hitting a rut. Man, that shit with Jalen Hurts, they giving him a little too much flack, let him play his game. And then one thing I don't like too is when you get in those ruts, the first sign of a rut, it's been 2 years full. This is the first sign of a rut, and they already think like Jalen Hurts' wheels is falling off. The Eagles are treating it that way. Fans gonna treat it that way. You know how habitual fans are. But I'm mad that the Eagles are kind of treating it that way too. And Tampa Bay's not playing the hottest football right now. The Saints were playing much better football over the past 5 weeks than the Buccaneers. So Buccaneers happen to scrape by, and let's be honest, the NFC South was a bit weak this year. So with that being said, I think that Philadelphia is looking to bounce back hard in a good way to get ready for the Super Bowl run. And I don't think that Tampa Bay is going to have enough to deal with it with Baker Mayfield. So give me Philadelphia over Tampa Bay.
All right, that's good analysis. I don't like Tampa Bay. I don't like Baker Mayfield. I don't want his Skip talking shit if Baker Mayfield wins this fucking playoff game, because the shit he talk about some Baker fucking Mayfield is overrated ass. Is a travesty. So I'm gonna go with Philadelphia, but I don't like. I'm not a big fan of Jalen Hurts. I'm not a big fan of paying a quarterback. I think he got too much money, in my opinion. For some strange reason, every time a team pays the quarterback, the team is trash. Only team I haven't seen that wasn't trash that paid the quarterback was Kansas City. But Mahomes still took a team-friendly deal, right? So it wasn't that bad on the cap. But Jalen Hurts got paid too much. I hate how each time a quarterback's up, it's like they have to get the max. No, right? He's, I don't know. I just don't think that he didn't have an MVP
yeah, you're right. Like every quarterback's got to reset the market.
Got to reset. Why? You don't have to reset the market if you're not that guy. Meaning, if like they were talking about what's his name that played for Chicago,
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields is like, well, he's gonna want to reset the market. He's gonna want a $250 million deal if you don't get so you could let him go, like you could let him go, like Shannon Sharpe said, you could let him go and then draft a younger quarterback, and you could trade him off and then draft a younger quarterback. I'm like, why? He first of all, he's not that good to command a $250 million deal. Any team that would pay
if I'm Chicago, I'm still rocking with Justin Fields. But
correct,
if he wants to be the highest paid QB in the league,
he out of his fucking mind. But what I'm saying is, if he wants to be the highest paid quarterback in the league player off his play, I have to disagree. Because why not say, hey, Justin Fields, we give you 160, 150, right? But there's no reason to go 250 with no MVPs, no playoff appearances, no Super Bowls,
no league lead, no nothing,
no league lead, nothing. Hey, we can draft and put the talent.
And you're really not even winning games.
Correct.
I get it. You can argue why. I get it, but
no. But we could get you a receiver. We can get you an offensive line and a defense. But if we pay you $250 and you play like this, there's no way we're gonna win.
I know.
So I hate this notion that every quarterback gotta reset the market. That somebody says that Shannon always says for Justin Fields or whoever else. Like, no, you don't. You don't have to pay those guys that particular money. You pay them what they're worth. Don't pay them over worth, especially if they're not producing. But anyways, to say all that, I got the Eagles beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That should be, even though the Eagles been struggling and they've been disappointing me. Again, to me, is because Jalen Hurts got overpaid. He didn't deserve.
He comfortable.
I'm not going.
I hate to say
just ain't there.
I hate to say. What I'm saying? Because they still basically got the same team right now. It's been a year removed.
Yeah, but I hate to say
they still got what? AJ Brown. They still got Devontae Smith. They still got that massive offensive line. To me, the point of you with the pay, they not gonna sustain that. It's almost guaranteed. But they still got the same team now, so there's no reason why they shouldn't repeat.
Hey, but guess why they're not as good? It's because whenever you pay a guy that much, you're like, hold up, there's 11 guys on the defense. There's 10 other guys on the offense. There's special teams. Whenever you pay all this guy that money, now you want him to throw the football. You want him to run the football. If he could catch it, you would want him to catch it, because it's like, I'm paying you $250, so I guess I don't need a running back. I don't need to pay my running back $12 million if I'm paying you $250, because I could have paid you $205, right? And I could have gave a running back $12. But now you wanted $232, so now I can only get a running back $1 million. So I gotta run you instead of run you and not. I gotta run you and you gotta throw the ball. Because to me, I told you, you already know, I don't like my quarterbacks running. I think if a quarterback runs the ball, a design run, they shouldn't be able to slide. That's just my opinion. I think it's dumb. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna intentionally run, now you going back to throw in a pass or whatever, you start scrambling, I don't mind the slide. But I hate QB design runs. I just hate it, because they can slide. It just makes football ugly. Instead of a hit, it annoys me. But anyways, he runs too
Anybody
much.
could slide by that notion. Wide receiver could catch the ball and slide if he don't want to get hit.
But if he do that, he won't be on the team. Come on, the only person that's allowed to kind of to slide like that is the QB. If a wide receiver slid or running backs, I'm not saying we all know what they can do, but we all know if it does happen, what will happen.
But I want my quarterback not to get hurt.
Yeah, but I don't
go
want
ahead and slide.
but what I'm saying is I don't want my quarterback running design run plays. I'm saying the league should outright it. If the quarterback runs a design run play, if it's designed for him to run the ball, he is not allowed to slide. Now, if he can give himself up, like if he want to go down quick, that's fine. But he shouldn't be allowed to slide when the guy is coming in at the last second and they get a penalty. Is what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying if you running for a first down, you say, the defender's there, I'm gonna slide. I disagree. When it's a design run play. If it's not a design run play, he drops back the pass and he's running away from a sack and runs out and slides. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem when it's a design run play. That's dumb to me to then let him slide, in my opinion. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's not watchable football, in my opinion. I don't like it when it's only when it's designed, when it's a QB power.
But what I love though is quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson. You don't want your QB to run, but guess what Lamar doesn't do? Lamar don't slide, bro. Lamar goes in and get as many yards and gets hit and pounded.
But he
don't fucking slide.
Same as Josh Allen. But what I'm saying is Lamar also runs out of bounds, and Lamar is doing X, Y, and Z. But what I'm saying is, but more than times out of not, Lamar don't have design run plays often anymore. Lamar drops back the pass. It's not there. He runs. I'm cool with that. He that's like Michael
Vick.
To
show that on, boy. Hey, Lamar been gunslinging that rock. Boy, shout out to the MVP Lamar, baby.
Remember, Michael Vick didn't all those 90-yard runs. They wouldn't design, bro.
I miss Michael Vick.
I know, but what I'm saying is, if you look at it, those runs were not designed. He would drop back, nothing was there. He would run. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't okay, I'm a hike, and then our running game is gonna be part of what's his name? That Jalen Hurts. So I don't like that.
They be running a lot of RPOs and shit.
I don't like them
run pass options.
I don't like that offense. It's like I say, especially with Jalen Hurts. To me, you getting a quarterback, since you paying him that much, you expecting him to run and pass, and I don't like that for the league. All right, so we got our wild card weekends. We only differ on 2 picks. We differ for the Rams Detroit, and we differ for the Packers Cowboys. So I have our list here. We're gonna see how accurate it is next week when we do our sports section. Anything else in the sports world? We got any basketball? Lakers lost again. They got lost by Phoenix Suns.
I did see that
by the Phoenix Suns. Yeah,
and I'm tired of LeBron. Didn't play that good.
I'm tired of LeBron always needing help. Like they got this team last year. This same motherfucking team last year went to the Western Conference Finals. Now they talking about trading all the guys that they went and got. So LeBron, AD, so they don't have no excuses. Because remember, AD wasn't playing good. Now ever since Lil Wayne said they need to trade AD, and ever since he said that on Undisputed, AD been balling. AD been giving you 40. He been giving you 35 and 17. So he been balling, yet they still losing. Austin Reeves not playing bad. The problem is LeBron James doesn't have the effect that he used to have. So he's not that good. The NBA, the stats are inflated. It's like the America right now. It's inflation.
The game has changed. The game has changed.
It's inflation in the motherfucking. All they do is shoot threes. They don't have stuff.
Yakking them up. So 20 seconds left on the fucking shot clock.
Correct. So it allows LeBron. It has allowed LeBron James to have a longer longevity because they shoot a lot of threes and they don't
a lot more jump shots.
And they don't
less
play
physical.
They don't play actual basketball, in my opinion, nowadays. So the game is, it moves fast, and they don't really play defense. So it has allowed LeBron with his mind to, and he still has great physical skills, but it has allowed him to play with these kids a lot longer because these kids don't take the game seriously. Zion, you look at a lot of these kids, they don't want it like the other guys want it because they get the bag already. They get the money. It's like it goes back, like you said about the NIL. If you giving these people the money without them proving, like Zion got his second deal, and he didn't play half the fucking games. So whenever you have these type of things, and like I say, when it comes to the Lakers, they lost again. I'm tired of hearing these stories. The Clippers been playing well. I'm just lastly, I'm just tired of people saying LeBron James need more and more help. It's fucking ridiculous. They got a great team. They have size. They got a point guard. Darvin Ham is not a good coach. You hired the wrong guy. But LeBron James, you got to stop being a coach killer. Every time you get on the squad, you disrespectful to the coach. People think you the coach, and you not a good coach, but people think you the coach. So
he trying to be Bill Russell, player and coach, same time.
He always get coaches fired because it's like instead of placing the blame on LeBron James like we've done every other superstar, you always place the blame on somebody else. But LeBron James has always been the problem on most of his teams. He doesn't know how to be a team player. He doesn't know. People think just passing the ball as a team player. That's not what a fucking team player is. Passing the ball, getting assists.
He's selfless.
He always had a ball in his hand. I think what needs to happen is put the ball in other people's hands. Put the ball in D'Lo needs to. Again, Darvin Ham is a horrible coach, in my opinion. He need to start D'Lo. He put D'Lo on the bench because he wasn't playing defense. Who the fuck plays defense in the NBA? He's giving you 20 points. Let him give you 20 points and have the other guys. But you put Vanderbilt in and you put Cam Reddish in. Those guys can't score worth the fucking lick, and their defense is not good enough to stop the other people who's scoring on them. Ooh. So you depending on LeBron and AD for your offense. Exactly. So I think it's the coaching is not that good as well. He feels a lot of pressure, so he's kind of screwing up. But other than that, the NBA is it's been crappy as it's been for a while. I think after LeBron leaves, the NBA is going to be in some trouble. He's one of the last people, LeBron, Kawhi in that mode. Yep. The in-season tournament was unsuccessful in my opinion.
It was lackluster.
Whack. I mean, how you have an in-season tournament and it has no
value.
Has no value for the future of the season. Like it'll be funny the Lakers win the in-season tournament but don't make the fucking playoffs. What sense would that fucking make?
What is it? What does it mean? It don't mean what is the in-season tournament? Like what?
That's why they should have the in-season tournament. They should do like the NFL. They should have the in-season tournament either before March Madness or after March Madness, and then go into the playoffs. And make the in-season tournament mean if you win the in-season tournament, mean you
get the last playoff spot or something.
I don't know.
To me, an in-season tournament, the words in-season tournament make no sense on any sport, on any level. Get rid of it.
I think they just should make it. If you win the in-season tournament, you automatically get at least the A seed in the play. You automatically make the play-in tournament.
Okay, and you know why you saying that? It's because the shitty Lakers won. Who's the best team in the NBA right now, record wise?
Minnesota. We have Minnesota.
What if they'd have won? What if they'd have won the in-season tournament? I know they didn't, but what if they would have? It's like, well, I don't need the winner. I'm gonna be the 1 or 2 seed anyway.
No. You make the people who win the in-season tournament, you make them automatically qualify for the play-in game. Like meaning, if the in-season tournament team ends up being let's say
the best team in NBA.
No, falling as the 11 seed, right? Like, say for instance, the Lakers fall as the 11 seed. Hypothetically,
I get it, but now you only have an incentive that rewards this in-season tournament to a shitty team.
No, not necessarily, because you still got to go through the play-in tournament. Meaning you're not saying you're in the playoffs, but y'all have to go through the
why? If I had the best, if I'm the 1 seed, if I got the best record in the NBA,
listen to what I'm saying. Remember in the NBA it's not only the 8 teams anymore that make the playoffs. They have 10 teams. And remember
I don't care about that. I'm the 1 seed, bro. Talk to me as the 1 seed. I'm the best. I got the best record. I get you about to explain to me what a benefit of an in-season tournament could do to a play-in team. There's 7, 8, 9, and 10 teams. I get it.
Listen, I'm not saying.
What if I'm the 1 seed?
No, what I'm saying is I'm not saying no benefit to the play-in team. I'm saying if what I'm saying is to make the play-in whoever wins the play-in tournament, to make it mean something, it has to have some type of playoff implications. Meaning, if you win this in-season tournament, you automatically qualify for the play-in, no matter what seed you fall. Meaning, if you're the 1 seed, then you don't have to worry about the play-in game.
That's whack as fuck.
But if you end up being a 7 seed, right, in the playoffs, then you
10 or worse.
You end up
what you explaining would only work for 11 or worse.
Correct. It will only work for 11 or worse. So that's what I'm saying.
That's a whack. Get this in-season tournament shit out. We done, man. It's a wrap, man. We at the 30-minute mark. Get that shit out of here.
Hold up. But there's a lot of other NBA things we're gonna talk to, but we're gonna talk about that we're gonna get to in the near future. But let us know what y'all think. Was the in-season tournament a success? Or was it whack? What was it? I don't get it. I don't understand it, especially when the Lakers suck. So they barely making the playoffs now. So I just think that I think that it should be after. I think that it should be later on down in the line in the year. I think it should be in March after the March Madness. So they should be like, you know how we had the NCAA playoff game, and then we start the NFL playoffs. I think you should have March Madness, and then you should have the NBA stuff, and then you should kind of start getting ramped for the playoffs. That's just my opinion. Let us know what y'all think. We out of here. Our first edition of Say It Again podcast, sports edition. We're going to keep coming with this. We're going to have our regular shows plus the sports edition. Keep it separate. I think this is going to be really fire. This is going to be cool. We're going to keep these short.
A big fight this weekend, too. We're going to pick up on that next episode. Better be Evan Callum Smith getting ready for Undisputed with Bivol. So it's big time on here. It's big time. Catch us on Combat Conversations pretty soon, baby.
All right. Oh, yeah. Catch my man on Combat Conversations already, baby. Holla.